Good morning, or good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome. Just finishing some final messages, some posts online, and then it's time to start the stream. As you can see, outside the window, here, the camera, it's a very bright day. It's the beginning of summer, it's the longest day of the year here, and it's also going to be the hottest day of the year. Which I am not looking forward to because I don't really like hot weather. Oh well, can't change it. It is what it is. And I know, you shouldn't let any light source, especially not the sun, shine directly into your camera for a longer period of time. The sensor already did degrade heavily due to it, I know. Just means that one day either I have to replace the camera or just no longer use one. It has done its job, the camera. I don't need it on the balcony anymore. I wanted to capture auroras, and I managed to do that this or last winter, so therefore it served its purpose. And now it's just there until it basically breaks. Just one last thing over here that I want to quickly do before the stream. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Go. Okay. I would say everything is up and ready. Let's switch camera, and here we are in game. Welcome, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is you're watching this. It's time for another weekly music stream where I go through all the amazing channels, amazing people that created cover tracks for Final Fantasy XIV mainly, or at least Final Fantasy XIV adjacent. I am Miingno, long-time player, and have been here since before 1.0 actually, to be truth be told, and I will stay here until I'm getting bored of the game, which I don't think will be any time soon, especially now with the next expansion coming soon with a lot of changes, so let's see what that will bring. Gotta adjust the mic real quick. It was in my way to see the news. Usually when I do these streams, if there are any Final Fantasy 14 related music news, or just some Final Fantasy music related news, I will do them first. And lo and behold, we have some Final Fantasy related news. The first one you can see now on screen, it's the Music of Square Enix concert that will start today, the new tour. It will start today in London, actually. And originally I wanted to be there, I wanted to be in London, I actually have a ticket for the concert. But plans change, and therefore I cannot attend. It has been way too busy recently to get everything settled for traveling to London for the concert, so sadly I won't be there. I was looking forward to it, but in the end I think it's... Universe wanted to tell me, hey, better don't go with all the stuff that has been going on recently. But that's also pretty okay, because for some odd reason I did hardly see any advertisement for this new concert series. I've been talking about pretty much everything else, every new Distant World concert that will come out, and the next one that I am showing here after this one. They talk about all of them, but they never really said anything about this new series, so who knows what that will be. Maybe if I would have been there I could tell you more, but yeah. Stuff came up. But speaking of other concerts that they are promoting heavily, the Game Music Jam Level 1 will be held in, so let's go to the next one, probably, the 18th to 20th of July this week. And I have to cough, I'm sorry. It will be held at the... Once again, it will be held from the 18th to 20th of July this year at the Lala Arena in Tokyo Bay. I really like the new cover art they created. And this week there actually was an interview with SOKEN by the MC that will lead you through all of the composers, and it will talk with all of the composers. Will actually be at the arena for the concerts. Otsuichi is his name, and yeah, there's a nice interview with SOKEN. It's over, or probably an hour long, where he talks about music creation, about all the things that he is doing there at the concert, and things that he will look forward to. And he will also promote the new... Here they are, yeah, all his... The band that will be there for him this time. Then the two new albums that are coming out soon. The Primal's Back in the Ring, that will be out on the 15th, which they now have started recording. As well as and he showcases it later somewhere. Right here, the Eorzean Symphony 4, I believe it is now, which will be out on Wednesday. Also showcasing that one with the booklet inside and everything. I've linked this interview as well as the websites down in the description below, so you can check them out yourself. Obviously, the interview is in Japanese. The subtitles semi-work, but still, it's a fun watch. Then some personal news. My Final Fantasy 14 Hunt website will also get an update on the 24th of June, on Wednesday. There will be a larger PHP and server update. So it's not something that I will do, it's something my hoster is doing. In the backend, tests are currently running and everything should be working, but who knows what problems may arise. So that's just a heads up if you see some error messages or things suddenly no longer work after next Wednesday. Actually, I'm not even sure when on Wednesday they are making the maintenance, if it will be night to Wednesday or night from Wednesday to Thursday. But if at that time there will be errors on the website, I will check it out. I will try to fix them as soon as possible, but so far everything seems to be working, let's say that way. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to include this news here. There will be a new art book out soon. You can pre-order it now. Well, soon. It will be out on December 15th, so it still takes a while. The Art of Succession Relics of Eternity is the title. A really gorgeous art book that will contain images from patch 7.1 to 7.55 actually. All the patch artwork will be there, character artwork, background, enemies, for example here Shinryu from the Final Fantasy 11 raids, cosmic exploration, or just basically gear. All the stuff that you can see in previous art books. Be careful if you are searching on alternative websites for buying this one, because the title is very similar to the previous one. Again, this one is called Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, The Art of Succession Relics of Eternity. That's the new name. The previous one was called Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, The Art of Succession Relics of Heritage. So it's just one tiny word that changed. So be careful not to order the wrong one. Eternity is the one you are looking for this time. Now that's it for the official news. Can I say it like this? I will make a short out of this, so I have to get some proper sound bites. So yeah, that's it for the official news. However, there's one more unofficial news, personal to me. As you probably know, I also make music in other music groups, and I have now finished mixing 3 tracks from our latest concert, and 3 more are in a ready check basically, so they are also done, but I want to listen to them on various different sound systems to see if they, or to hear if they really are finished. So there would be 6 tracks that are now finished, of 10 or 11 depending on if I want to include or get license to all of them. And yeah, the first one is now uploaded onto our YouTube channel. It is a cover of a track, Heaven is a Place on Earth, so I cannot play it here, but I will link it down in the description of the YouTube VOD so you can check it out yourself. Yeah, and you can see me over here. That's me. So I did actually play there. It's a live recording, therefore the sound is only as good as it is. Although I'm really happy how it turned out this year, or this time around, because for the first time I did do the wiring differently so that I could record bass and keyboard on 2 separate lines and adjust the volume separately from the rest of the band, which is really, really nice. So yeah, check it out if you have time, if you want some regular cover music. I will release more tracks over the coming days. I will actually release one more today after the stream, so go over there, follow, and hopefully you will like this kind of music. It's mainly steel drums and percussion that we do. It's a lot of very, very loud music usually, but actually this time around this concert was rather calm, rather... I don't want to say silent, it was still loud, but it was rather a calm concert. And now that's it really for the news. And with that, let's take a sip of my cold coffee, because it is way too hot. Right now it's only 22 degrees, so it still is cooling down in the evening. But again, as I mentioned before, it is the hottest day of, or it's going to be the hottest day of the year. For us, it will be 35 degrees Celsius here, approximately. Well, they corrected to 33, but still close to 35 Celsius, which is 95 Fahrenheit. I know some places have it worse. It's just that we are not really used to these temperatures here. And as most people maybe have heard already, and it's true, houses here, we don't have ACs or anything like that, or even fans. They're built differently so that cold air should stay in longer, and during summer and during winter that warm air should stay in longer and not the cold coming in. So it is very well isolated. But still, as you can maybe see from the video here, it's very dark in this room because first of all, it's the room that faces the sunrise. Therefore, the sun would be burning into this room right now, and if I would open up the blinds, it would get incredibly hot really, really quick. So I have to put the blinds down, but now it will stay cool in here until the evening. Then I can open up the windows again and let some more fresh air in. So it's okay, it's bearable at home, not really bearable at work because people don't know how to use the blinds, sadly, and how to use the shade to your advantage. They always like to keep the windows open for a fresh breeze of hot air instead of closing it and enjoying the shades. But anyway, unimportant. We're neither here nor there. Time for music. That's what I'm here for. And while playing the music or listening to the new cover tracks, I will be doing the same old thing I did to do all the previous streams, or most of previous streams, and that's maps. I already have the first map opened here right now. We'll be over here. Yep. So let's go there. Let's turn on the browser again so you can see what I'm seeing, which is the first track. Let's turn in-game music off. And by the way, you can see the new outfit that I got. Finally, the PvP outfit. Took a while, but there it is in all its shiny glory. Gonna show it off until for a few weeks probably. Then I will switch back to my old gear, as it usually goes. I just like my old or my regular look, especially when the FanFest comes up, which is in a month, roughly. Because I do have some stickers and other merch for the FanFest, and I want my character in-game to match the merch. So, can use a few more weeks and then I will switch back to the old look. But now, as I mentioned, it's a time for music, and the first track is loaded up. This one is a few weeks old, actually 2 months old. I just never had the chance to showcase it earlier, but I thought today is a good day to do that. It's Ariq and Aria of the Qalli, as well as Lizard's Duding. They teamed up to do a cover of The Mirror. And it's a, as you can see, a Bard cover with in-game sounds, so something to look forward to. A performance mode, that's the word I was looking for, of the mirror. Let's just go, let's dive in, enough talk. And I still want to cover this track myself because I really enjoy it, and actually I owe a friend of mine a commission request for some artwork that I would love to use for a mirror cover. Oh, that was a nice drum roll. And the brass sounds great, too. Ooh, halftime, nice. Beautiful harmonies, very well translated from, or transcribed from the original. Halftime again. Build up again. When a cover is this good, I always don't know what to say. I'm just vibing. Also great stereo spacing. Just amazing. Really have no other words. Great cover. Thank you very much, and sorry that I didn't have time to showcase it sooner. It really deserves the spotlight. And the enemies are down. Let's see, did I get a portal? I do. Nice. Next one is a new channel I have not featured before here. So let's subscribe to them right away. I will talk about how I'm getting all these tracks later. But yeah, new one I found. A cover of Everything Burns, a guitar cover, as you can see, performed by ThomasAtlus. Sorry for mispronouncing the names, by the way, of the channels. I have not listened to that one yet. I don't know what's about to come. Rather, I only heard the first few words that he said, and I didn't really listen to the full track, so it's gonna be a surprise for me as well. Let's dive in everything burns.
Alright, whatever happens, happens.
That's what I heard so far. Let's see. I really don't know what's about to come. That sounds good. That sounded great. Great opening. Yeah, that's me too. I'm not used yet to play the guitar. My fingers always hurt. A bit louder here. Sounds amazing so far.
This song's so fucking, like, fun.
It is a fun song. It's actually pretty simple too. Or it is built simple, let's say that way. It's very clear structure. Now some soloing. That was a pretty gnarly bend there of the strings. Very well done. Gorgeous work. Thank you very much for this great cover of Everything Burns. Now I shan't forget to turn the volume down again for the next track, otherwise it will be too loud on the stream. Although the next one will start silent or silently or bit more calm. Anyway, a piano cover of Dragonsong, performed by another new channel that I haven't featured before, so let's subscribe to them right away. By Kupokey. Really like the name. So here we go, a Dragonsong piano cover. Let's go. Gorgeous piano sound. Ooh, that ending was nice. Of the phrase. some alternation of the melody. Some additional phrases there. Really beautiful arrangement of this track. And that added prelude to tie the two sections together. First time we're going into forte. It's even dynamically a real joy to listen to. Thrill, all those thrills, just truly magnificent. And the main melody, clear and strong in there. Speeding up slightly. And slowing down again. One additional phrase, maybe? Ooh, that's nice to go high with the ending here. Beautifully done. Thank you very much for this amazing cover of Dragonsong. Very well done. As you can see, I did not have luck with my recent map, sadly, but I have luck with more music. Although now a bit of a story while I open up the next map here, or the next treasure chest. Bit of a story how I usually find all these tracks, all these covers. I have a bunch of search queries on various platforms, not just YouTube, on various other platforms as well, that I use to search out newly uploaded tracks this week. Some weeks it goes, I have more success than other weeks, it goes better than other weeks, and sometimes it's actually quite horrible with the results that the algorithms think I should see. It's not always good. This week it was quite okay. I did find a lot of great new artists. We already seen two, and this one is the third one actually. And I think there are even more coming, new artists, as well as some old favorites of mine. So I did find quite a nice bounty this week. And when I search for these tracks, I basically just take pretty much everything that I can find that's some form adjacent to a cover track. And I will listen to them slightly. I will check out if they are human-made, or at least partially human-made. Sadly, there are now a lot of tracks that don't have any human interaction. I will not showcase them here. They don't deserve to be showcased on these streams. I also won't include them onto the website. If they are partially made, then I will add a disclaimer, and I will say a disclaimer for them. There is one that will come later that where the artwork isn't done by humans. That one is completely okay to at least listen to. But if it's part of the music, then I will always mention it. And if it's completely digital made or not by human touch, then I will refuse to add them. So, that being said, if it is human made, I will always add them. I will listen to them here fully on stream. I will give my feedback. I will try to be nice always. And I really have no luck with the treasure coffers this week. I already have to go and get some new ones. So this next entry might sound slightly weird. I did listen to this one full already. It's done by Allan Violin. Let's subscribe to him. He is a great violinist. I have heard tracks from him before, or where he helped or played in other covers as a violin player, so he's not new to me. But it's the first time that I'm hearing a track only by him, only on his violin. It's the Shaloni Day theme track called Ceruleum Smoke at High Noon. Just had to open up my cheat sheet here real quick. Because it doesn't have a background track, it's just the violin doing the main melody. It's slightly difficult to hear the track, I would say. But it is the track and it sounds good. So enough talk now, and that was a long talk. The Shaloni Day theme, Ceruleum Smoke at High Noon, performed by Allan Violin as a violin cover. Let's go. Nice vibrating string there. We're actually heading to Shaloni for the next map. Nice. Only thing I would say, a backup track with a precise tempo or meter could have probably improved the track or this cover. But actually wouldn't change anything about the violin play. It's a very nice performance. Great expressions. And a huge range. And I'm not a violinist. I have no idea. I know it's practice, I know, but I have no idea how violin players or any string player for that matter manages to find the correct place where to hold down the strings onto the fretboard without frets. So amazingly done. Gorgeous cover. Thank you truly for Ceruleum Smoke at High Noon. And I am tempted to add a backup track myself on drums or something like that, just to give it a meter. Maybe I'd have to adjust the tempo slightly. I could maybe enhance it. But then again, it doesn't really need it. It's a really nice cover. And also, speaking, as I mentioned, I'm getting a lot of tracks that way. A lot of new tracks and old tracks, but I'm never getting all of the tracks that got released throughout the week. Sadly, the algorithms always hide tracks from me. That's why I'm using multiple different websites and search pages to get as many tracks as possible, but there are always tracks that just never show up anywhere. So if you know of a track, if you know an artist a channel that I've never featured here before, then please let me know in the comments, please let me know in the chat, and I will add them to my list. It really could be that the algorithms, all of them, thought, hey, it's not worth showing them to me. That sadly could happen, or could have happened. But luckily, this next one showed up. Actually, next one also did not show up in any search result. I only know about it because I am following the channel already. It's V-Run Media, and they created a cover of Behind Closed Doors, the track that plays in the inn. Actually, it could No, I don't think I have. No, I have not heard this one before. I have heard Behind Closed Doors before, but not by this channel. Yeah. So here we go. Behind Closed Doors as a marimba quartet cover. Let's go. I've listened to many tracks already, so it's slowly getting difficult to keep track. It's almost 1,000 tracks at this point. Ooh. A rare place for a map. And yeah, not a lot of portal luck this week. Marimba. One of the few instruments I have not yet played. I've played pretty much... I've played glockenspiel, xylophone and vibraphone. But so far a marimba never crossed my path. Maybe one day. Who knows? Never say never. But I can hardly play with two mallets. I'm okay with one. I can play some things with two. But don't try to give me four. I cannot do a 4-mallet play on any of them. That's beyond my skill. Ooh. Very interesting reverb that's added to this recording. Yeah, I just love the soft nature of the wood. I can't say differently. It's the soft nature of the wooden sound of the marimba that just feels warm and homely, to me at least. Actually, I'd have to check who was the composer on that one. If it's Uematsu or if it was SOKEN already. Or maybe somebody else. Does it say? It says Uematsu. I'm not 100% sure. It is from 1.0. And it was Uematsu who made the majority of the tracks in 1.0. Actually, I'm wondering. Let's check. Although I have to be careful if there are so many enemies here, then... Or if it's 3 sets of enemies, then sometimes it's getting quite close on time, so I have to be careful here. Let's see. Behind closed doors. Nobuematsu arranger Tsutomu Narita. Yeah, who actually arranged most of Uematsu's tracks. Even later down the line, whenever we hear a new track or a new old track by Uematsu, it's usually Narita-san who did do the arrangement. Gorgeous work, nonetheless. Or not nonetheless, that's the wrong name. Gorgeous work, or wrong word. Amazing cover. Thank you very much. Now I have to restart my camera real quick because it's been almost an hour at this point, and usually after an hour, or actually not after an hour, it always goes out of sync the longer it's running, or the video and the audio go out of sync for some unknown reason, and I have to restart the camera in order to get it back in sync. And we finally got another treasure dungeon. Let's hope I will not get kicked out after the first door. Or at the first door. While we listen to the first track it is in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's Final Fantasy XIV adjacent only. It's One Last Time, the track that plays during... When does it actually play in 14? Anyway, a cover of One Last Time from the Final Fantasy XI raid in 14. A cover by the Adventurers of Glitter Stardust. Let's just hop right in. Maybe I will remember while listening to the track when it plays in the game. I think it's just a cutscene track, I think. Yeah. With the melody of the Memora della Stono, I think it's the name, if I'm not mistaken. The main melody of Chains of Promethea. And actually Final Fantasy XI as a whole too. Distant Worlds, as the name is called. Which it actually got... Actually, Distant Worlds is for... specifically for Chains of Promethea. But still got associated with Final Fantasy XI as a whole. As it uses similar or the same melody. And to talk about the track, really nice chill cover. Nice bass. And brightening it up now. It no longer sounds muted, it now sounds fresh. for. Yeah, going back into a more muted state. For the finale. Very well done. Gorgeous cover. Thank you very much for another beautiful cover. The Adventurers of Glitter Stardust. Now we will stay slightly 14 adjacent. This track is in 14, although you have to pay for it in order to hear it. It's the crazy motorcycle track that you only get with the... I think only the new or the old one too. With 2 motorcycles that you can buy on the mock station. Or the... It's actually not the mock station anymore, it's the shop. Final Fantasy 14 shop. Originally from Final Fantasy 7. And here we have a performance cover done by Happy Tunes Shiva. Let's jump right in. The flute is perfect for this melody or this ARP. Let's see if I have more luck this time. Yep, good. Ooh, nice timpani. Oh,
We hope you enjoyed.
would have wished another go around. But still, really nice ending. Love the timpani at the end.
If you did,
Yeah, let's finish.
please
It's
like,
okay.
comment, and subscribe to support us. Catch our live streams on Twitch or join our Discord for more music and good company. Keep smiling with happy tunes.
Oh well, not gonna bother with all these ads. They are not as easy to defeat in time solo as they are with a group, so I'm not gonna bother trying to get them down. This next one I don't think is actually in 14. I would have to check the orchestrion rolls. But it's slightly difficult right now with all the enemies jumping on me here. Let's try and check that out. It's Another cover from Final Fantasy XI. Clash of Standards. Let's see. It doesn't seem... Although, does it search for... It searches all of them. Okay. It does not appear to be in 14, but it's still a great cover that I want to showcase. Done by Husky, by the Geek. Clash of Standards Ghost Rock. Again, originally from Final Fantasy XI. Let's go. And I have very fond memories of that one. Heard it quite a lot while playing 11 back in the day. Ooh boy. Should I risk it? No. I still don't have this one. So I'm gonna open the chest and use it right away. Gorgeous harmony. That's like melody. Great bass line. Ooh. Nice effects on the guitar, nice phaser. Yeah, Husky is leaning in a bit more recently into adding effects to his sounds. He is evolving, which is great. Always love to hear people try out new things. Beautiful, the two tracks together, the two harmonies together. Amazing cover. Thank you very much. And there you can see, by the way, my suggestions that it thinks I want to watch the outtakes. Well, not outtakes, but the funny bits from Critical Role. Some more MSG playthrough, as well as something completely different. So yeah, recently suggestions aren't too bad, but I'm sure they will get worse again next week, as they usually do. The next one, oh no, okay. I thought I did not subscribe to them, but I did. It's just they have membership now activated. That's why. There is another button there. Harpsibored, I have featured them before on the channel. Created a new track. Blue Fields as a harp arrangement with multiple harps, this time not just one. I only briefly looked into it, I did not hear it yet, so I'm looking forward to it very, very much. This track is in 14, but only if you do the Eden rates, then you will hear it. Enough talk, let's go right in. Blue Fields. Just playing with one hand. Now, I have never played Final Fantasy VIII, I'm really sorry. But I do love the music. And this track does always intrigue me. Because it's actually quite dissonant. It's not as harmonic as other tracks are. And I do wonder why. I would like to wonder why, or hear in a scene game why it has this dissonance in there. Also again, beautifully arranged with all the different dynamics, just gorgeous. And it really does bring me a lot of luck, because we are at the 4th platform already. And the tempo just perfect. Ba, ba, ba. Beautiful cover of Blue Fields. Thank you very much. And now I have to activate a filter, if I'm able to, with all these attacks going on here. Not easy, because I won't show the video for the next track. As I've mentioned, there is one in here, it's the next one, that contains some generated imagery that I don't really want to show. And therefore I'm going to block it out. Here it is. But the track itself was not made by it was done by a human, therefore I gladly showcase the track itself. It's Roses of May. as it is performed in Final Fantasy 14 actually. It's a remake of the 14 version. Done by EmoshisLive. Let's go! Ooh, starting a lot calmer than the 14 equivalent. But definitely the 14 melody of the track. Now we are back in the piano, or we are in the piano now, from the guitar, back guitar, track is building up. A lot closer to the original in terms of the soundscape. So it's basically the structure of the 14 track with the soundscape of the original track from Final Fantasy 9. Very nice. Ooh, love the arrangement to go back to the slope or the silent part here. It's very bright. Major part again. Ooh, another music scroll that I don't have for hope and happiness. Nice. And now, right or left? Let's go against my usual intuition and go left. Nope, this time it was right. Okay. That's fine with me. And thank you very much for this gorgeous cover. I still have a few covers to go through. And also still have a few maps to go through. So let's continue. Next one is in Heritage Found down here. Here. Also a rare one. That's okay. And the next track, I did talk about it. EVERCOLD is coming. And we have the first. It's the first. One of the first. Bard covers for the EVERCOLD teaser trailer. Which soon will be a trailer theme. Before then in Japan will become an extended trailer theme. Or the full one. Performed by Sweet Mini. Let's just jump right in. I just find it's a very interesting chord progression that we hear so far. It might change in the final version of the track, but so far really interesting progression. Very interesting to only have one instrument, but being able to do the harmony and the melody. Very well arranged to be in order to do that one. Not easy. Now the battle part, or the more intense part of the track. Yeah, that's where it's difficult with just one instrument. Bit wild, this part here, yeah. And yeah, the ending that's slightly weird still, because it shifts to this short major section. Very interesting arrangement. Thank you very much, Sweet Mini. And this next one, again, was really difficult to choose the track. It's sodaorat. Again, sorry for mispronouncing the name. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Who has been uploading one track pretty much every day for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And I mean one Final Fantasy 14 cover track every day. And my rule is that I only showcase one per channel per week. So this time, last time I picked the one I liked the most. This time I just picked one at random. And it is Dragonsong Dalliances, the joyful cutscene music back from 1.0. Is it 1.0? Yeah, from 1.0. As a piano cover. Let's just go. Let's dive right in. So if you follow this channel there, sodaorat, you can... If you go to his channel, there are so many more covers on there. It's amazing. It's crazy. And you can buy the sheets. All of them are transcribed. If you want to play them yourself. This track in particular is very interesting to me because it has a melody that kind of fits the other melodies in the game, but it's unique and doesn't really show up anywhere else. So yeah, true Uematsu. Masterpiece again, if it is Uematsu, actually. Is it Uematsu? It is Uematsu, yes. Bam, 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 bam. Ah, just a beautiful track. I'm glad it's still in. 14 still to this day. Especially during events, it comes back out again. Really well done. Thank you for this gorgeous performance and for all the transcriptions to sodaorat. Thank you very much. This next track, again, is one that almost never, or the channel almost never wants to show up in any of my search results. I don't know why, just doesn't want to show up in there, or very, very rarely. Which is sad because I really like their covers. It's Madol, and this time we have Bibliophobia, the track from the great Google Library Heart dungeon. Which again means it's time for me to remind you, please let me know if there are any artists or tracks that I have never featured before. It might be like with Madol here that the algorithms just think I don't want to hear them even though I want to. So I'm glad I'm following them and get notified that way through the follow section. So please let me know in the comments down below if there is anything, any track that I, or a channel that I really should showcase here as well. But now enough talk. Bibliophobia. Bit easier to play probably than Ink Long Dry from the normal mode, because this one actually has some form of structure. Compared to the other one, but still a very open for interpretation kind of track. With lots of tempo variants. Oh, that was beautifully done. That descending line there. Again. Beautifully done. Thank you very much. And actually, I really would love to get in or see more hard mode dungeons again. As in more story for what became of dungeons afterwards. That would be very, very nice. And no, they have the reasons why they don't want to do this, but more lore is always great. The next track that I have here prepared is the night theme of Labyrinthos, Dreams of Men, by a new channel, which I have no idea how to pronounce. Zzz, maybe. The handle is even the handle is just piano, at least. So, yeah, I don't quite know. It's a new channel that showed up this week in my search results. So let's subscribe to them right away. They have uploaded a few tracks, and the first one I will showcase today. Again, it's Dreams of Man. The other tracks will follow in the weeks to come. Enough talk. Let's dive right in. Have not listened to that one yet, so I don't know what will come. But I am looking forward to it. Beautiful play from both hands. The high notes and the low notes, the conversation, the upper and the lower melody have with each other. Very beautifully played here. Great use of the tempo to slow down before or at the end of the phrase, and then pick up the speed again. A very dynamic play in both volume and speed. Yeah, I must say what Keiko made of this track is just gorgeous, because I think it was her who arranged this track from the original Labyrinthos theme, or out of the original theme, and she did an amazing job. And jcczzz here did almost an even better job at covering that one. Really beautiful. Really glad I found this channel. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the other tracks that got uploaded this week. Now I have one more cover that got released yesterday. Close in the Distance by another new channel, so let's subscribe right away to Myra Morse. Again, sorry for mispronouncing the name. But here we have Close in the Distance. And should I take the risk? Let's try my luck today. It's a 3, by the way.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind.
No.
But I hear
Great.
you, our journey.
And beautiful art to do in this video.
Fading from sight. But I see you unbroken. Promises we made so long ago. You're still here, unspoken. Requiem for the river of tears.
Very interesting phrasing of the melody.
Flowing.
By the way, what just happened in game, I had a 3 at first, and it was a 3 as well on the other side, then came a 2 with a 2 on the other side as well. Now we have a 7, so let's see. And then 7 and 7. What's wrong with this one? It's an 8 on the left side, by the way. And it's a 9 on the right, great. Oh well. It's okay.
a shadow, turning, wending, always nightfall.
Great build up in the music.
The sun will shine again.
Well, staying down, interesting.
Never look back.
Now in the phrasing it goes up, more intensity.
Tales of loss and fire and flame. Every word on our hearts engraved in the dark. You will not stray.
Ooh, interesting throw-ins.
Forge ahead till the end. We
I wonder, does it say where the instrument coming from? It's Husky. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Because that's exactly the drum beat that I played during the Endwalker medley. That was exactly the same drum beat that I played back then. That's why I thought it probably is Husky by the Geek for the music. Beautiful cover. Thank you very much. I'm glad I found another new channel to add to my list and to add to the website, to all the artists here that you can see already. List is growing. I like it. And hopefully one day I will be able to add more and more, and even the older tracks as well, if I find the time to do so. Which I have to do soon, because the next expansion is coming up shortly, and that will mean a lot of changes to the website. Usual update of the template that I'm doing every expansion. The reset of some timers. And yeah, just an overhaul, and obviously adding new information for the new expansion and all that. So that will come sooner or later at the end of the year. Please look forward to that. So now we are through with all of the tracks that I had for today. But we are not through with the stream yet. I thought I haven't done this in a while, so why not do it today? Because I'm not in London and I have about an hour left before I need to do other stuff. So let's do another one of the live music making here on stream. But before that, I will take a quick break. Also to get some more to drink, because my coffee is empty. And it is hot, it's still okay in here, but it is warm outside. Please drink responsibly, water, liquid. Stay hydrated. So I'm gonna take a quick break, get everything set up, and then I will do a cover track. So let's see if that will work. Let's do the idling camera. There we go. And turn that one on. And yeah, we'll be right back. 5 minutes or so to get everything set up. Where does the camera go? Or what is the camera focusing on here? More minions. Okay, I will be right back. Sorry for a jump scare with the music just now. It's just another thing to prepare real quick here. Okay, I wonder if everything is ready now. I probably have forgotten a few things, but that's fine. So then, yeah, that's the camera. Good. Gonna turn that one back off again. So then, let's make some music myself, or at least give it a try. I have about an hour, as mentioned, before I have to head out, which won't be enough time for me to make music. I'm really slow at making music myself, but maybe it will be enough to lay down some groundwork. So let's see. First of all, though, one last thing that I forgot to add to the news announcement before. It is not Final Fantasy XIV related at all. Maybe that's why I forgot to add it. Nobuo Uematsu has released a new album this week, or a new project that came out this week. It's called Merregnon, Heart of Ice. I hope I said this one correctly. It's not easy to say, actually. We have heard a track before, a few tracks before, and now the whole album is out on all these streaming platforms here. And you can also buy a CD or a vinyl of this new album by him. I have listened to the whole one. It's really gorgeous. It's basically, also if you see the visuals here, it's a kid's story that's being told alongside with orchestral tracks. So it's always a more or less a track story, and then a track that accompanies the story musically. And then again story, a track of music, story, track music. And there is artwork, there are some animations here already on the website, on Uematsu's YouTube channel. I wonder if there will be a book coming out as well to accompany, or if they will animate all of the tracks at some point. Or if there are some more things inside of the CD or the vinyl. I'm not quite sure yet where this all is going, but at least the whole one is now out. I will link this page here down below on YouTube as well after stream. It's really gorgeous music. If you love Uematsu's tracks, then you will like this one as well. I think it's played by the performed by the London Symphony Orchestra. So they are amazing musicians as well that created this masterpiece again. It is something unusual for him. He actually mentioned one day or recently that he doesn't want to do big projects anymore, and that one is actually quite big. It's almost an hour of music, so that's a lot. And I mean, he's still touring with his band Kon-Tiki, so it's not that he had some free time. As he mentioned himself, he is still making music on a daily basis, so that just came out of the daily tracks that he creates. So it's amazing to see more new things by Uematsu. So please check it out if you like Uematsu's music. But now, let's do the cover track. I have my keyboard here already, but in order to find out which track to cover, let's go to my Hunt website page, where, by the way, after stream I will link all the tracks in here as well into the weekly music section. I will add the 74th episode and then link all the tracks that were played in here as well. That was last week. But yeah, in here I have the random cover idea generator. where it will pop out a random cover. As you see, I did not preload this. I don't know what will come. It will just take any of the tracks in here that exist, any of the here it is. Any of the 1000, and that's probably close to 100 or 200, 1200 tracks. It will take any of them, and a style, although I'm not good at replicating styles, but we will see what it will spit out. And yeah, maybe I won't do the first one if I really don't know the track, but let's see what it will give me for today. Floundering in the Depths. Okay. As a club remix or club style. I'm not really a club guy, therefore I don't quite know about club music. I could make it house, maybe. We'll see. It's the track, by the way, from the Anamnesis Einder, featured on these two releases. So actually, let's see if I can find it in my music database. Which one is this? Death Unto Dawn. Floundering in the Depths, track 21. Wait, let's turn in-game music. In-game music off, track 21. Here we go. For those that don't know, that's the track. Which in itself is actually a cover track, so to speak, or a remix of the one from the first dungeon. Stastasha, there we go, that's the name. But then it turns into this jazzy track. That will be interesting. Yeah, you know the track now. So let's give this one a go, I guess. Therefore, let's shut down Final Fantasy 14 and start up my DAW, as it is called in English, or DAW, or just any, or whatever you are calling it, and switch scenes. There we go. Also, let's turn on the other camera. Let's see if it works today. It does. Good. That was the wrong one. There we go. Although no, that's wrong. It is showing you below me. It is showing you an image of the camera, but that was when I set it up today. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. That's slightly better. Although, will it switch? No, it'll stay. Good. Okay. That worked for now. Yeah, for those that, by the way, see this the first time here, that's a DAW, a digital audio workspace. In this case, it's Ableton Live. It's the one I'm using the most. Currently version 12. New version will soon come out with some more 12.3. Still, is it right? Not 12.4. A new one will soon come out that has a lot more new features. I'm looking forward to them, but I don't want to experiment with them because I'm currently working on a project, as I mentioned before. So I'm not gonna update this yet, but let's see. I can hear it, but you can't yet. I need... which one was it? By the way, that's the basic build-up that I always have when I open it up. I need a plugin, but I always forget what the name is of the plugin. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. That's a different one. In order to get the sound into OBS, as you can see, I did not prepare this. I want to show you that I'm doing this live here. Did I put it up here? Yeah, it's here, obviously. Send audio to local at broadcast. No. Is it local broadcast in that case? Yeah. Now it seems to be working. Yeah, it's working now. So then let's also add the track that I just mentioned into here so that I can listen to it in the DAW. No. It should be that. Yeah, so that's, by the way, how I cover tracks. I don't really have any special anything special in terms of program or whatnot. I'm just using what I have. Now let's see the tempo. What's the tempo I want to go for? Is this warp? No, okay. It's not what? Why is it? Okay. Doesn't really fit into that measure. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect in terms of the measure. But now let's do the melody first. That part. Wait a sec. Got the turn. There we go. And let's cheat by quantizing them so that they line up perfectly. As well as let's change the strength slightly here of those notes. There we go. And also actually did it. Yeah, it starts there. It's a open up chord. What's it actually called in English? What's the word for that? An upbeat. Yeah, that's the proper translation. It's an upbeat. There we go. Then we get the goes to a G up there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Oh, that one was too late, early. Actually, let's take all of them down. There we go. Da 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 da. Yeah, let's copy and paste that. Articulation. And by the way, let's save. It's just a habit of mine to always save. Floundering in the depths. Save. There we go. Does it change the melody? No, it just adds the... I think same thing over here, right? Here it's a flute, and over here it's more brass. Okay, so I have this start now, the start melody. Let's go and do... Actually, let's... How fast is house music usually? House music. House music, typically 115 to 130. If we go deep, okay. Somewhere between 120 and 130, okay. So we are way slower currently. Let's use some die here to make it even more random. I did buy them recently. They are dies to do some rhythmic stuff. Actually, I wanted to use the BPM one in order to get the BPM now for today, but I just noticed if we're saying that house music is between 120 and 130, this one only goes to 110. So I cannot really use that one. Let's still see what it will give me. 70, great. Yeah, 70 BPM probably won't do it for this track. I could go 140 if we say 70. No, 170. 140 if I double it. How does this sound if I double the track? From 70 to 140. Could work, could work. So let's add some orchestral music to make it closer to the authentic one. I'm gonna use that one first. I might change it later to something else, but let's see. No, it's horns. That's the horn section. Change. It's just one horn, but it doesn't really work actually with that one. Where is Berlin? Where is the Berlin library? It's not a contact library. No. Is it in here? Yeah, it's here. Okay. So let's go solo. French horn. Just one. Solo French horn. Let's try. Let's try trombone still. Why is the trombone not working? Now. Weird. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's close. And now we have... The first one is more a flute, I would say. So let's go flute for the first one. But let's go one octave higher. Same spiel. Here. Wait, did I? Yeah, for some reason it's here. Okay. Same spiel here. And here it's a trumpet. That's trumpet sound. Let's go trumpet one octave higher. Okay. It already built. It already built. That's good. That's good. Now in the background we have first of all, it leads in with a crash roll. Do I have one? It's not a nice one, really. Cymbal roll, do I have one? That's the same one, okay. Actually, let's just search crash. Okay, let's open up my other tool that I sometimes use if I want to search my huge sample database that I have on my PC, if I can find it actually. It's not this one, is it? No. That's a different one. And it crashed right away anyway. Is it that one? Yeah. Oh, new version, obviously. As I haven't used one before, or for a long time. This one is a program that analyzes your samples by frequency, by what it hears, and then it gives you a nice search option for the samples based on what it hears. So I'm now looking for a crash roll. That's the same sample that we had before, right? It knows it's a crash, a cymbal crash. It's a drum roll. So let's add a drum roll and crash. That's the only one it gives me. Great. So let's let's do crash again and add riser. Yeah, not quite. Okay, I'm gonna take that one again. And now the genius part about this software, I can now find tracks, or not tracks. I can find samples that are similar to the one I just heard. It takes a while to search. I can adjust the filters here. Overall, the spectrum, the timbre, the pitch, and the amplitude. Now the pitch isn't really important here. The amplitude is important. Timbre gonna go there. Spectrum there. So now it searches all of my thousands and thousands of samples. I have 76,000 samples on my, or almost 77,000 samples on my hard drive. So it's very difficult to find what I'm looking for. So here it is now, searching for similar sounds to this one. Yeah, that's similar. Ooh, interesting. That's not too bad. If I take this one and speed it up. Let's take this one and speed it up. Okay. There we go, now it's better, okay. And let's reverse that, maybe now. It's missing a bit of a tail. So let's add a... We are underwater. Do we have an underwater preset here? Ambient space. That's too late now. That reverb is too long. Let's leave it at that. I don't know yet. Now there is something in the back, the strings in the background. And well, let's... Let's try that one. Maybe that one's better. Anyway. That will now be very difficult for me to find out what the notes are here. Gonna use that one here. That looks good to me. Yeah, I cannot do that. I have to do it this way, and now let's... Yeah, that's good, that's good. Should I? Yeah, why not? I like this plugin a lot, so let's use that one. And let's use this sample here, actually. But, let's do it this way. Let's do nothing of that sort first. And only add a tiny bit. Let's only add a tiny bit of sound. Also, the bass drum is really loud. Or the kick, basically. The kick is really loud here. Let's go down slightly. I mean, if we are talking dance music, it needs some more dance stuff. Let's get rid of that one, that's good. Ooh, that's loud. Better, better. Okay, also add that one. And yeah, it doesn't sound good if I EQ off too much. I need to find a better crash sound. Now we are... That's the wrong one. Let's do an ARP. I don't know what the chords are that the strings are doing, so let's just add an ARP in here. Just because I'm lazy. And to make this quick. Quick and dirty, but sometimes that's okay. All the way. Ba, 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 da, da. And now do I have a string? A nice one. Let's take these ones, ARP them. I don't want a random one. Let's do... Thumb up. That would be nice. However, Let's get rid of that tone here, of the D. That doesn't work. Basically, would have to not do the D when it comes down. That would be nice. Can I macro that one? Okay. So let's... So it's not perfect yet, but I don't know how to do it otherwise, so let's... Let's again do the quick and dirty route. For now. Okay, let's listen real quick how it sounds. That's wrong. What happened here? Okay, let's reset. Let's remove that destination. It still affected it, but I didn't... Not the way I wanted it to get affected, so let's remove that one again as well. Good, okay. Could work, that could work. And let's have some tiny fun with that one. Is there something else in the original? There is a bass, yeah. Just these 3 notes as a bass. No, let's use let's do the BBC again. This time I'm gonna go how long? It actually goes counter. Da, 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 da. It's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4. Yeah, it's that. Do I have a nice bass here. I have a few nice basses here, but yeah, that one's nice. And also let's add some automation here because I can. And last but not least, yeah. It's on every fourth, so that's okay. Then build it up towards the end. Okay. I think that's as far as I will push it today. So let's give it one last listen to where I'm at right now. Gonna continue that thread here and that one here as well. Let's add that. That's the arrangement I managed to do so far. Let's go. Great, obviously. Still have solo down there. Okay, now. Not bad. The ducking here could be stronger actually. Yeah, much better. we are talking house music, that could work really, really well. So, we got from this one here to this one. And that's that. Nice beginning of a new cover track. Floundering in the depths, in the style of club music. That was the prompt, and I think that could work. Obviously, that's just the intro. Now will come the rest of the track and then arranging the... yeah. So there's still a lot more to do, but I think for a first try, first go at it, please let me know what you think of that. And now it's getting close to 11 AM, and that's a good place right now to stop. Actually, let's extend these bars one more rotation just so I can export all of what I had right now. And I might upload it somewhere, I don't know where yet, but maybe there will be a link in the description on the YouTube VOD where you can listen to that one. I don't know yet. Maybe. Who knows? And with that, I thank you very much for tuning in also for this experiment here with the music. And I wish you all a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful rest of the week and beginning of the new week. If you are in Europe, please keep drinking. I also have to keep hydrating. I also have to drink something right after because I always forget when I'm in a project here. So please stay hydrated. It's getting very, very hot next week. So stay in the shadow if you can. Take it easy. No need to stress sometimes when it's that hot as it will be. And until we meet again next week, I don't think I have anything planned next week. And if I do, then maybe my plans will change once again as they have done this weekend, but that's okay. It happens sometimes. Hope you have a wonderful rest. Do I actually have something musically to lead us out? I don't think so. Or do I have something in here? Maybe something of my old music. Or actually, let's take a track. Why am I always clicking on the wrong button here? Let's take a track I am currently working on that maybe one day will hear the light. Hopefully soon will be heard somewhere. It doesn't have a name yet, but that's okay as well. So, have a wonderful Sunday, and until we meet again next time. And last but not least, thank you very much to the people that are coming up now on screen. To the supporters over on Coffee, Joseph Brown and Leah Kitty. By the way, if you're wondering why your names are still up here, it's simply because I usually keep the names for, or depending on how much they gave me, I keep them on longer or shorter, and they both donated a huge amount, so that's why their names are still up here. And also huge thanks to my subscribers over on Patreon, Lindley, Ashlyn, Tortellini, Maginat, Lori Wood and Cassie Stelk for continuously supporting me throughout the years. Have a wonderful Sunday. Goodbye.